Good morning, fellow Toastmasters, dear guests and dignitaries. Welcome to another Toastmasters meeting of Sattvic Club for Healthy Living. My name is Toastmaster Noor. I am the acting Sergeant at Arms for today's meeting. The mission of today's Toastmasters Club, that is Sattvic Toastmasters Club, is to provide supportive and a positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. Now, in order to have this smooth meeting, here are some ground rules that we need to observe during our meeting. Now, speakers are requested to refrain from making any reference to politics, sex, or religion in their speeches. Although these topics are allowed to speak, but please kindly refrain from speaking on these in an extreme sense. Please put yourself on mute when not speaking, and kindly do not interrupt when someone is speaking. Be attentive throughout the meeting. And please switch on your cameras so that we can see you. Now, there is a medical disclaimer which we have in our club. The content, any content which is shared, whether the video description, links, or comments, or any views which are shared, does not contain any medical or health advice. So any information, such information is provided for general informational and educational purposes only and is not a substitute for professional medical advice. Now, accordingly, before you take any actions based upon such information, we encourage you to consult with the appropriate professionals. We do not provide any kind of medical or health advice. Now, without any further ado, let me hand over the baton to our energetic president, Toastmaster Ishita. Toastmaster Ishita Patnaik has been a Toastmaster for over 3 years now. She lives in Bhubaneswar, Odisha. She had graduated from BITS Pilani and a master's from TAMU, US in computer science. And she has worked in corporate world across India and US. In her free time, she likes to do mandala art and read books on self-development. She is passionate about mental health and wellness and loves speaking on these topics. I now invite our president, Toastmaster Ishita, to give her opening address. Let's have a great meeting. Over to you, Toastmaster Ishita.
Thank you, DTM Noor, for this wonderful introduction. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all my fellow Toastmasters and dear guests from whichever part of the world you're joining. A very warm welcome. This is the first meeting of 2025, and we are super excited to have you all with us. What a wonderful way to start. So we have some very distinguished guests among us. I'll be welcoming them very soon. But before that, we want to start our meeting with a message from our very loved DTM Raghu's recording. And because he is the founder of our club, of Sattvic Toastmasters, and we want the spirit with which the Toastmaster Sattvic was established to continue and guide us during the 2025. So I'd request our Zoom master to please play the message from DTM Raghu. The audio is not, it's not audible.
Right, Ishita. Audio is not.
Is it audible, the audio, or not?
No, only video was visible.
Okay, let me do it again.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whichever part of the world you're joining today from. Another exciting meeting at Sattvic Toastmasters. As the name suggests, it is all about healthy lifestyle. At the same time, improving your communication skills that will benefit you a lot in your personal and professional life. As you see, our motto is all about not just health, it's all about communication too. Sattvic Toastmaster will be an online club, it's a proposed club now, where we'll be focusing on leading Sattvic healthy lifestyle, self-healing, research and debate on alternative medicine, intercultural experience, where we are foreseeing members from different parts of the world. The interpersonal communication, storytelling, and critical thinking that you will learn as part of Toastmaster, of course.
Thank you so much for playing this. A huge round of applause for this message from our very loved DTM Raghu. Thank you so much for guiding us on this path. As he very well said, Sattvic Toastmasters is a unique blend of health meets communication skills, which is very much needed in today's world. We need to talk about healthy living, what makes us healthy, happiness, fulfillment, all these things that are very much needed in today's world, and what best way to do it rather than coming to a Toastmaster club and practicing to do it. So I would like to now introduce our next guest, who is DTM Kalpana Raghu. She is the wife of late DTM Raghu, and she is one of the founding members of our Sattvic Toastmasters Club as well. DTM Kalpana is an IT engineer, a passionate and performing dancer in Andhra Natyam. She is a Toastmaster now for 4+ years. She has helped in chartering of 4 clubs. She has conducted 2 speechcraft courses, coached a club successfully, and mentored 2 new clubs. She is a strong advocate of core values of Toastmasters and has shown her commitment by serving the community in various roles. She has achieved Distinguished Toastmaster Award in July 2022. She has served as Area G3 Director and Division G Director from July 2022 to June 2024 terms, currently serving for District 126. Please give a huge round of applause for DTM Kalpana. Ma'am, the stage is all yours. We would love to see you on camera if possible. Yes.
Good morning,
Thank
good
you.
afternoon, good evening from wherever part of the world you are. Thank you so much for inviting me. Every Sunday, my home starts with this sound, and my husband was so passionate to join the club, and he always recommended that health and education should go hand in hand, and they should. Both these should help to improve ourselves and ensure that we are becoming better persons. I'm really attached with this club because, as said, we were the one who started this club, and I'm really happy that Amarnadh sir, the Noor, Shahid, and all these people are taking this club ahead, and I I like the way these people are moving ahead to ensure that the learnings are intact. I would try to be regular to the club and ensure that I'm doing my piece of support, whatever is needed. And with this, I would like to wish you all a happy, healthy living along with a nice year where you are able to ensure that you are learning new skills and enjoying your day and improving yourself better. And thank you, and over to you, Nishita.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for taking your time to come to our club and sharing your message with us. We are very grateful to you and Raghu sir for building this platform for us. We would love to have you more often. Please do visit our club as and when possible for you.
Sure.
Um, Yeah. So we have amongst us some esteemed guests. I'd like to welcome all our guests who have come here. Some of us have come for the first time. Some are already members. So I would like to encourage all of you to come on camera. So guest Tulsi, would you like to introduce yourself? I think you have come here before.
Yes. Yeah. Hi. Hi, everyone. My name is Tulasi. I have been a Toastmasters as a part of Infosys Pune Toastmasters Club when I was working there. Now I'm a IT professional turned homemaker. Currently, I'm spending time with my family and taking care of my family and my daughter. I'm in Hyderabad. So having been a Toastmaster earlier, I know what it teaches us, and it builds us confidence when speaking in front of others or speaking with others in our day-to-day lives. So I thought I will just connect with some Toastmasters club. So I found this Sattvic Toastmasters club being an online platform. So it would
Yes.
be helpful for me without traveling somewhere. So that is how I came to know about it and I joined it.
Thank you
So
so
much.
much. Yes, thank you so much, guest Tulsi. So we would like to make our intro about how we got to know about Sattvic. So around 30 seconds would be great so that we can stay in time. Guest Naveen Parwal,
Yes.
please welcome to our meeting and do let us know.
Yep. Good morning, good evening to everyone. And I'm Naveen Parwal, and I'm an existing Toastmaster. I've been a Toastmaster for more than 15 years now. And it's always a pleasure to attend meetings and to learn more and to grow more in this environment of Toastmasters. And that's what I'm here for, because today I was free in the morning and I'm free till another half an hour till my yoga sir arrives. And I'll definitely be attending till then.
Thank you so much, sir, for coming. Guest Jaspreet Kaur, could you please come? Yes. Ma'am, I've seen you before.
Okay, I don't know. So, greetings of the day, everybody, and a very happy new year, because I'm sure this is the first meeting in the new year for everybody over here.
Yes,
So,
yes.
yeah, I have been seeing your posters coming up in the Global Toastmasters and happening now, but obviously Sunday morning, so I used to miss it. It's early morning, 8:25 right now. But then today I saw it well in time. Generally, when I used to see it, more than half the meeting had gone. And then what caught my attention was the topic, the art of parenting. So I am a teacher. I deal with children, students, grown up, teenage and beyond that. And I'm a mother as well. So this is one of my favorite topics. And yes, I
Yes.
belong to Gabby's International Toastmasters Club and
Mhm.
DTM Noor Mohammad over here. So he is a regular visitor. So because of that, probably I saw, because it is his message that comes in happening now. So that is where, I was wanting to attend this for a long time, but I used to miss it. Today I caught it at the right time with the right topic. Thank you so much.
Yes. Thank you so much, ma'am, for coming. Guest Sonu, I guess you are our
Yeah,
grammarian today as well. Yes.
yes. Hi guys, a very happy new year. So I've been like just knowing Toastmasters recently only, I got to know. So I just want to improve my communication skills and network with like-minded people. Yeah.
Thank you so much, guest Sonu. Guest Karthik.
So, hello everyone, good morning and a very happy new year to all of you. So, I am Karthik. I'm currently doing my mechanical engineering first year in Mahindra University, and I'm excited to learn from everyone here.
Thank you. Thank you, guest Karthik. And guest Rhonda, how are you doing?
I'm doing fine. Thank you for asking. All the best to all of you. Good morning, good evening, good night. I'm from Trinidad and Tobago. It is 10:57 p.m. Saturday,
Okay.
still where I'm
Okay.
at. I was able to get some rest today and got up and saw the message in time. I haven't been to one of the meetings for a while. Used to come previously. And even when Raghu was here. Good to see all of you all. Looking forward to the meeting this evening.
Thank you
Yeah,
so
so
much for coming, guest Rhonda. And we have guest Jyoti. Jyoti, if I'm not wrong, you are from TMCC, right? Would you come on camera?
Hi, Toastmaster Isita. Good
Yeah.
morning.
Good to
Good
see
morning.
you here. Yeah.
Yeah, good to see you too. Sorry, I'm unable to switch on my camera.
No worries.
Good to see you and very good morning to all fellow Toastmasters. Looking forward to learn from you all.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
so much for coming. Yes.
you.
And yeah, welcome Toastmaster Prateek and Ashish. So wonderful to see you here. Thank you for coming. And we have guest K Zin. Hi, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes. Yeah. Hello, I am Kaisin Ting. I'm from Myanmar. Nice to meet you too all.
Thank you so much for coming to our session. So without further ado, we will move on to our main segment for what we all have come, the art of parenting. I would like to now introduce our T-Mod of the day, Toastmaster JK Arora. Toastmaster JK Arora is the CEO of Cargo Movers for over 20 years. Cargo Movers is an international logistics and trusted custom broker. He helps businesses upscale and helps them save cost up to 25%. He has mentored over 5,000 entrepreneurs. He's a swimmer and believes in spreading positivity. Please give a huge round of applause and welcome Toastmaster JK Arora onto the stage.
Thank you, thank you, Toastmaster Ishita. Good morning, good evening, and happy New Year to every fellow Toastmaster, DTM, and distinguished guest. I invite you today yet another Sattvic Energetic Toastmaster meeting to learn a skill with fun and spread positivity to make us a better person. So I introduce that our tag team of today. We have a General Evaluator TM Shahid Sheikh. Yeah, please.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster JK Arora. Thank you for introducing. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my dear fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. I am Toastmaster Shahid. Today I'm taking a role of a general evaluator. The role of general evaluator and the purpose of the general evaluator is to evaluate everything that takes place throughout the meeting. During the meeting, I will take the notes on everything that happens and doesn't happen. I will evaluate each participants in this program. So to run our meeting smoothly, we have role players defined. That is our tag team. So now I will introduce our tag team one by one. So first, let me call upon our today's timer, Bhanumati Iyer, to briefly introduce about her role. Toastmaster Bhanumati Iyer.
Good morning, everyone, and fellow Toastmasters. Today I am playing the role of a timer, and as a timer, I will be displaying cards like yellow color, green color, and red color. I will be timing the prepared speeches, icebreaker speeches, table topics, and evaluators. For the icebreaker session, the timing is at 4 minutes. I'll be displaying the green card. At 4 minutes, I'll be displaying the green card. At 5 minutes, I'll be displaying the yellow card. And at 6 minutes, I'll be displaying the red card. For table topics, I will be displaying at 1 minute. 1 minute, I'll be displaying the green card. At 1 minute 30 seconds, I will be displaying the yellow card, and at 2 minutes, I'll be displaying the red card. And for evaluators, the timing is 2 minutes. I'll be displaying the green card. 2 minutes, 2 minutes 30 seconds, I'll be displaying the yellow card, and at 3 minutes, I'll be displaying the red card. There is always a grace period given before, like before starting a topic, you can think about till 30 seconds, and after your speech is completed, you have a grace period of 30 seconds, beyond which, if your speech continues, you will be taken as disqualified. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster
Over to
Bhanumati.
Toastmaster.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. Thanks for introducing your role. And we'll go for the next role, our grammarian role. So it's played by our guest, Sonu.
Yeah, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. As grammarian, it is my responsibility to pay close attention to all speakers, listening carefully to their language usage. I'll take note of any misuse of the English language, as well as any outstanding words, quotes, sayings, or thoughts. As grammarian, it is also my duty to introduce the word of the day and idiom of the day. For today's meeting, the word of the day will be nurturing, and the idiom of the day will be burn the midnight oil. So each speaker is encouraged to use the word of the day and idiom of the day. I'll give a word of the day report and grammatical usage report when called upon during the meeting. Over to General Evaluator.
Thank you, guest Sonu. And we'll go for the next role. It's R counter. Today, our R counter is Toastmaster Karthika. So, Toastmaster Karthika, could you please introduce your role?
Thank you so much. Greetings, fellow Toastmasters and guests. I'm Toastmaster Karthika, and I will be playing the role of R counter for today's meeting. As the R counter, I will note the words and sounds that are used as pause fillers by anyone who speaks. During the meeting, I will listen for overused words, including and, well, but, so, and you know. I will also listen for filler sounds like and I will also note when a speaker repeats a word or phrase, such as I, or this means, this means. At the end of the meeting, I will provide my report. Thank you. Over to General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Karthika, for clearly explaining about us the R counter role. So now the crew is ready. So we have to start our sailing. So I will hand over back to our captain of today's Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster J.K. Aroraji. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shahid and all the tag team. So now we have come with a very good topic, art of parenting. Everyone is either a child or a parent. So I like to introduce Lieutenant Colonel Amit Batra, who is retired, and the topic is Transformational Parenting and Mindset Coach. Lieutenant Colonel Amit Batra is a transformational parenting and mindset coach. He is dedicated to helping families overcome challenges and thrive. With over 23 years of experience, he has guided countless parents and children to practical system-driven solution and create peaceful homes and life-ready kids. His success story include transforming a child academic performance from 40% to 90% in 1 year, and helping 24-year-old with ADHD, learning disability, and dyslexia under treatment for 16 years achieve complete independence and success. He has supported a 11-year-old girl with dyslexia to show remarkable improvement in less than 10 months and earning praise from her diagnostic doctor. Through his expertise in mindset coaching and parenting strategies, Amit empowers families to overcome hurdles, strengthen bonds, and prepare children for the future. So I request Mr. Colonel Amit Batra to join and give us a speech of 15 to 20 minutes, and then we will ask few questions to learn more from him. Over to Colonel Amit Batra, please.
Thank you very much, everyone, and thank you, Aroda sir, for inviting me here. It's indeed a pleasure that I'm here with all of you to talk about this very important subject, parenting.
Yeah.
It's very close to
So
my
sorry to interrupt, Amit ji. So JK ji, for the timer, how much time we can give? Just
It's
to
30 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes the speech, and about maybe 5 or 10 minutes for the last question and answers.
okay, 15 to 30 minutes the speech. So
Yeah.
maybe a timer, you can note that 20 minutes green, 25 yellow, 30 red. Hope it's taken, Bhanumati ji. Okay. Yeah, sorry to cut you, Amit ji. You can please.
Yes, I'm
very
noted.
much. Thank you. All right. So, how many of you are parents here? Yes, type in HP, happy parents. I know parenting is not always happiness, but still type in HP if you are a happy parent. Yes. Awesome. Awesome. Wonderful. And if I may request all of you to please turn on your camera, the interaction is much better. Yes. If you can turn on your camera, that'll be really good. Okay. Awesome. Very quickly, how many of you would like to be a better parent? Type in BP if you would like to be a better parent. There is always scope of improvement, right? A lot of for us to learn and make things better, maybe overcome the challenges and right. Awesome, awesome. Thank you so much for that positive energy, guys, for that participation. Now, one thing before I start, I would like to ask you, as a parent, what's your prime role? Is to take care of your children? Yes, type in yes if you agree with it. If your main role is to take care of your children, type in yes if you agree with it. Wow, wonderful. So many people agree with me. Only one person doesn't agree, and that is me. That is not what our main role is, guys. That's where most of us go wrong. Our main role as parent is not to take care of our children, but it is to make them capable so that they can take care of themselves. Yes? Type in agree if you agree with it. Now, see, we don't have the clarity what's our main role is. How will we able to do justice to it? It's going to be very difficult, right? So that's the first thing that is there. Now, what I'm going to cover in this, can you please give me the permission to share my screen?
Yes, sir.
So,
You can.
thank you so much. Yes. So what I'll be covering today and next 15 odd minutes is I'll be telling you a few concepts, right? And next, I'll be telling you a few powerful concepts. Before that, I'll quickly introduce myself, what we do, and then I'll give you around 10 or 15 minutes, whatever time that I have, to answer your queries, right? So let's very quickly move on. So what we do basically, these are picture of some of the events which I conduct across the country: New Delhi, Secunderabad, Amritsar, Assam. This is the event which I conducted for children and parent together, and I think to hold the children from 8 years to parent till the 55 years, there are very few people who do, and fortunately I've been able to do that. I connect with children really well. This is the event which I conducted for 750 parents in Indore. I was also invited to address a forum of principal and chairpersons of 36 schools to give them answers to their small to very big challenges. And the most important aspect that is there is the mental health of the school staff and the children, our students. Now, what's my goal as a parenting and a kids life coaches? My goal is threefold, guys. Number one is to make children independent, responsible, then helping them realize their true potential. And last but not least is that they should be good human beings. So that's how you bring out the best in your children, right? Now, what we deal with, these are the issues that we deal with: behavioral challenges, performance challenges, poor eating habits, all these things. The concept that I'm going to tell you, they address all these. Doesn't matter. I know we see this is my problem, give me solution to that. It's like trying to address issues piecemeal and not having a holistic approach. The approach that we have is very holistic, right? That's why these issues, and there are other issues also that I'm going to tell you. So very quickly, I'll rush through it. Gaming addiction, 3 months we could overcome. This 16-year-old Joy, similar problem. Children are addicted to, TV. That problem was overcome. 4-year-old, she was asthmatic, right? And within 6 months, her asthma was cured by 90% by application of what I'm telling you today. This is the girl whom we presented the Quantum Leap Award. He's the boy who's improved his performance from 40 to 90%. Then what we specialize in: ADHD, OCD, mild autism, depression, and we guarantee results. Now, why what I'm telling you today is so powerful? Why? What is the reason? Let me come to that and skip all this part. Is your child journey from zero to hero. Now, why? What is it that we believe in? That our children learn by looking at us. Yes? How many of you agree? हमें देख के सीखते हैं, हमें सुन के सीखते हैं. Type in agree if you agree with that. Yes. Type in agree if you agree with this, that our children learn by listening to us, by observing us. Right. Okay, guys. Our children do not learn by looking at us, by listening to us. They learn by feeling us. हमारी feeling हमें महसूस करके सीखते हैं वो. That's the reason what I say. If you think your child can, you are right. If you think your child can't, you are still right. It's whatever you think, your child will prove you right. Doesn't matter what it is. Right? That's how powerful this thing is. And why it works like that? It is because your child's mind is like a fertile land. Whichever seed that you sow is going to grow into a healthy tree or plant. Whatever seed you sow. Now, are you sowing the seed of self-doubt or self-belief? And unfortunately, my observation, most of the parents are sowing the seed of self-doubt in their children's mind. Now, this young girl, 6-year-old, she could not walk, and doctors told her, you would never be able to walk. 9 years, she started walking a bit. At the age of 12 years, she started running a bit. At the age of 20 years, she won 3 gold medals in Olympics, 1960. Wilma Rudolph, my doctor told me you would never walk. My mother said you would. I believed my mother. That's the power of your belief. A girl who could not walk at the age of 6 years became the fastest woman on earth. Why? Because the mother believed in her. That's the power of what we think about our children, right? Now, very quickly, let me tell you the next story, which I want to share with you. This farmer, who had 2 children, he was very rich. So just before, he was on his deathbed, what he did, he shared his land with both his children. And he said, now this is yours, and I would want you to create your own legacy using that. 2 children, both of them. One was very healthy in terms of his habits, very hardworking, right? And hard work always pays off. The other guy was lazy. So father had the belief on this boy. So the child who was healthy and had healthy habits, who was hardworking. And this is how it started. So he started off with it and he was putting in a lot of effort. But what he realized in some time, that the crop that he was yielding was not healthy at all. He started worrying. What is the issue like? Then he went to his brother's land and he saw that it was similar. Even his crop was not very healthy. So he said, oh, it happens with everyone. No issue. I think things will be taken care in due course of time. Let me put in more efforts. So he started putting in more efforts to overcome that. Now, as the time elapsed, and one fine day, what did he realize? That his crop was really, really bad. And now he started panicking and didn't know what to do. And then immediately rushed to his brother's field. And what did he see there? That field was very healthy. The crop was very healthy there. He was completely shocked. How did it happen? He was putting in so much effort. His brother, who was always so lazy, he was just seen around enjoying his life. What happened? Why his crop is so healthy and mine is not? He was wondering. So guys, that is the point that we all need to understand, is what we are doing primarily, spending so much of time without having a proper systematic approach. It's not the time and effort that you require. It's that systematic approach when you are raising your children. That is the key. And most of us are working as manager to our children. Yes, how many of you agree? Managing every single thing for them. बच्चा उठ रहा है टाइम पे, स्कूल जा रहा है कि नहीं जा रहा है, पढ़ रहा है, खाना खा रहा है, नहा रहा है, बाहर खेलने जा रहा है, गैजेट कितना यूज कर रहा है. Are we all managing these things for our children? Yes or no? Yes, type in MGR if you agree that most of us are working as manager to our children. And by the end of the day, we are so tired, so frustrated. And what is the result that we are getting? Not very good. What is it that we need to understand? See, by having this approach, we all need to be clear. We are actually harming our children. If you are acting as manager to your children, you are harming your children. You are not allowing their growth in the manner that should happen. You are supposed to be a facilitator, a person who is creating the right environment. Rest, everything happens. Do we agree? Every child has a hidden gem. What happens to us as we grow? That gem that gets covered completely. And now, many of us at our stage, we are wondering, there is no gem. We are struggling in our life, wherever we might have reached. But we know deep within that we have not realized our true potential. And many of us even stop believing that if ever there was a gem within me, yes or no? And that's the beauty of it, guys, that every child has a hidden gem. What is the key is the right parenting. Now, the question is, are you burning out yourself? Yes, are you burning out yourself and clueless on what to do? Are you parenting for a word that no longer exists? So, in terms of family members, if you see how where we stand today, we were physically very active. Today, children are tied down to the gadgets. And then, in terms of information, this is the state. Yes, many of us are working mother, we don't have working parents, we don't have sufficient time. What we require is an efficient system of, we need to understand it's not about being manager, it's about being the facilitator, it's about creating the right environment for our children, right? And that's what we do, turning kids into tomorrow's leaders, taking your child from zero to hero. Yes, that's what we believe in and that's what we work for. I think that's it, which I wanted to teach you. There's much more, obviously, but I thought that I will utilize rest of the time, whatever little time that we have, in answering your queries if any one of you would like to ask me anything. Yes, any feedback, any input, anything that you would like to ask me, I'll be happy to answer that.
Thank you, Amit ji, for that presentation. What you had. We wanted to exactly know what is that method which you use to facilitate or to make the parents uh, work on their children. We understood that we can take a child from zero to hero, but how do we do that? Yeah.
How do you do it? So how do you do it is pretty simple, right? Parenting is simple, provided we keep it simple. Unfortunately, many of us are complicating it. How you keep it simple is the key. Your role is to be the facilitator to create the right environment. How do you do it? That is the question. So, if I have to tell you my entire parenting philosophy in one single line, parenting is the game of energy. It's not what you say, it is not what you do. It's what you are thinking, which I said, your energy. Are you giving the right energy to your children? Or are you always, okay, so let me ask all of you, which is that one thing which is causing maximum harm to children today? Yes, it is gadgets. Is it peer pressure? It is school studies. Which is that one thing which is causing maximum harm to our children today? Yes, let me have some answers there. Gadgets, parents, okay. Self-limiting beliefs, okay. Yes, so let's come to that as well. Self-limiting beliefs. Gadgets, yes, let's have some more answers there, guys. So in this limited time, I have whatever limited that I'm able to cover. Can we have more answers, some more participation? Not spending time with the child. Yes, yes. Parent expectations. Yes, okay. Surprisingly, there is no one who has typed in gadgets. Okay. No issues with that, right? Let me tell you, gadgets, peer pressure, school studies, teachers, we are not able to spend time with children. None of them. None of them. Kids being along, not. Your anxiety is your child's biggest enemy. You're always worried about your child. That child is absorbing that energy from you. What does it lead to? You are worried. What about the child? The child start losing belief in himself. I can't do it. There's so much of pressure. There's so much of competition. What moves mountain is confidence. It's self-belief. Most of us don't believe in our children. How will that small child believe in himself or herself? How will that happen? It is that energy which is the key. Simple concept. Doesn't matter what the challenge is. What kind of energy you are carrying for your children is what matters at the end of it. Are you carrying the right energy or not is the question. Yes? Yes, Mr. Ashish, please tell me.
Yeah, thank you, Amitji. So my question is about autistic child. How exactly you have seen them progress? My son is on autism spectrum. I find it very difficult, actually, because of his sensory issues. He is involved in his world. So, what are your suggestions out there?
Okay. Right. Thank you so much for asking that question. I can understand handling an autistic child is not easy. In fact, ADHD, other dyslexia, these issues, they are very, very serious. In fact, depression and all, it's not easy to deal with them. Now, what is it that we can do about it? One is that we go for the treatment, therapy, maybe whatever, medicine, all these aspects which are there, put them in special school. What else we can do? Understand that. When we are with our children, what do they require? Is number one thing is that positivity. Doesn't matter where the child stands today, right? So their children who are here, their children who are here, and their children who are facing serious issues. But when we are supporting them in the right manner with that belief, with that positivity, with that love and affection, do you think it'll elevate your child's status? Or there is a worried parent all the time? What will elevate the child from this level to this level? And I'm telling you this from personal experiences where, like this example which was given, ADHD for 16 long years, that they had gone to all the counselors. What we change there is the parent's energy. How do they interact with the child, right? So autistic, I'll tell you, I have dealt with a case where this parent in 6 months, she saw 20% improvement. 20% improvement. Now, I don't know if you think that's a very big achievement, but in 20 months with an autistic child, this is how much we could achieve. There have not been too many autistic cases, but based on my interaction with parents and children, I can tell you, Mr. Ashish, that if you do these things right, you create that positivity, trust me, the impact it will have on the child is going to be unimaginable. What is required is you being together, making that child feel that, yes, it's okay, you have a challenge. Let me tell you one more thing. Doesn't matter the challenge. And I hope you will agree with me. I think you should agree with me. Notwithstanding this big challenge which you are having, the child should also have some strength, some plus point. Yes or no? Do you notice something of that sort? Mostly we are focusing on what the child is lacking in. And it's Sister Shivani who says, wherever your attention goes, energy flow, thing grow. And as a matter of chance, most of us are looking at what we are lacking in. And then without we realizing, we end up, making that thing grow. We need to shift our focus from what the child is lacking in to what the child is good at. And if you go into the human history, you will find there are many children who are autistic, who are ADHD, who are dyslexic. Today, they are doing really well in their life. How did that happen? There is something more to it. It is that belief which is the key. I hope I could somewhat answer your query. I know the time is less, right? So,
thank you.
Okay, my pleasure. Thank you so much. Yes, Ishita, yes, please.
Thank you, sir, for telling such wonderful concepts to us. I believe that I have been a roadblock in my own child's life. That's when I realized that I need to get out of the way so that she can be who she is meant to be. That's when I realized that I was the biggest problem. I just want to ask you one thing. How does
if I may just say one thing, what you have mentioned is the most relevant thing. So parent पूछते हैं कि करना क्या हमें? Just get out of the children way, guys. That's all. That's all. So thank you so much for mentioning that. Please go ahead.
Yes. So my question is, how do you change your strategy towards your child from different stages of life, like when they are very young to like toddler age to going to a small child to a teenager. So my child is a teenager currently. So I am finding it very difficult to transition. Like as a child, I was able to understand her very well, but as a teenager, I find this conflict coming up again and again in understanding each other. So she's from a different generation, I'm from a different generation. The language that they use is different. So how do you come to terms in terms of talking the same language that you understand each other?
Right. Okay. As you said, your daughter is a teenager, right? It's very difficult to handle teenager, correct?
Yeah.
The reality is that it's not difficult to deal with a teenager. And why do I say this? Why do I say this? एक चीज जो हमें समझने की जरूरत है ईशा जी, इट्स नॉट टीनेज इश्यूज. हमें लगता है कि टीनेज में आके इश्यूज आ गए. इश्यूज तो पहले से थे पर आपको दिख नहीं रहे थे. अभी वो बच्चा आपके बराबर हो गया है. Now the child is looking into your eyes and say, who the hell are you? I'm sorry for using that word, but right, this is Sadhguru says that. Now the child has grown up and looking into your eyes, who the hell are you? I have my own life. Who are you to tell me do this, do this, do this, do this? She did not have the courage. She could not muster that courage to speak to you earlier. But today, right, these children have grown up. Now they can answer back. They can tell you they are not scared of the consequences. Earlier they were. So the issues are always there. So
Okay.
do you need to have a different approach for dealing with a child who is teenager than a 6-year, 7-year-old? The reality is no. It's no, right? It's simple. That same concept. Why doesn't matter the age, doesn't matter the problem, doesn't matter the culture. Why we are getting these results? ये वाले इश्यूज जो बहुत बड़े बड़े साइकोलॉजिस्ट साइकेट्रिस्ट के पास हो गए आगे नीमंस नानावती हॉस्पिटल मुंबई, वो हमने डील कर दिए. क्यों? वन सिंगल थिंग, एनर्जी. इट्स योर पॉजिटिविटी. When the child feels that, you will not know, the children will just melt. That teenager who might be posing a lot of problem today, that child will simply melt, provided she feels it. That's a big challenge. With the way we are living, we have a lot of pressure on us, anxiety, worries. And the same thing we pass on to our children. That connection gets lost.
Yes, I have noticed that when I am relaxed, she automatically relaxes. That's what I've noticed. Yeah. Thank you so much for your answer. So one question from the chat we have, I'd like to ask you, what would be your advice regarding gadget management with children, especially teenagers?
Okay. ये प्रॉब्लम, इसका सॉल्यूशन दे दो, इसका सॉल्यूशन दे दो. Your life, entire life will go into this. You agree? सबसे पहले एक चीज समझो, जिसने भी टाइप किया है, एक प्रॉब्लम को आइसोलेशन में आप कभी एड्रेस कर ही नहीं सकते. उससे पहले एक प्रॉब्लम आएगी नहीं. जिस भी पेरेंट ने टाइप किया है, एक प्रॉब्लम हो ही नहीं सकती.
Maybe in
Sorry
English.
to interrupt. Yeah, she is a Rhonda. She's
Yeah,
not from India. So you can
English.
answer in English. Yeah.
Okay, sure, I'll do that. So, see, first thing, that there is very unlikely that you will have only one problem, right? In isolation, it is not going to happen. You agree with me? Yes, there is not going to be one problem. Then you cannot treat these problems in isolation. What we are doing in life, we treat one problem, then we go to another, then we go to another, and our entire life get wasted into this. And as the child grows, more and more problems keep coming. And what do we realize when the child is 20, 25? Oh, where we have reached. The child is still not independent, still not confident. The child is still not doing what he or she is supposed to be doing. That's why parents continue to parent their children even when they are 20, 30, 40. Yes, you agree with me. Even today, most of you are there. Your parent will come to you. You don't understand this. Why? Because that parenting didn't have a holistic approach. My humble request, it may seem, complicated to you, but trust me, when you have this approach, it becomes so easy. It becomes so easy. Rather than trying to address gadget addiction per se, understand any kind of addiction is just a symptom. Do you agree with me? Whether it is drug addiction, alcohol, gadget, whatever, it's a symptom. Why should we address the symptom? Why should not we go to the root cause of it and address that? When you do it, the magic happens. In true sense. Yes.
But then, what would the follow-up question would be that what would be the type of root issues that would cause gadget addiction, let's say? What are we looking for in terms of being able to address those root issues? All right.
Okay.
Because,
So, if I may ask you, why do you think the children are getting addicted to these days so much? Because of the social media and the attraction that is there, yes? What do you think?
well, it's an avenue to entertain, and it's probably an easy avenue to entertain. It is a way, well, oftentimes it's a way that they use to gather information on their own. So that's an aspect of it as well. And I guess lack of options.
Lack of options, yes, definitely. One that is there. Second is the games are designed in such a manner, the social media platform, the online, the apps are designed so that your children are attracted towards it, right? That's how it's being done intentionally by these companies. They want you and your children to be hooked to these things, correct? They want it that way. And children, for them, it's so easy. They enjoy playing games and all day, right? Now, what you need to realize, there are two forces which are acting. Number one, which is this pull. Pull, they're getting attracted towards such, attractive things, games, and they're enjoying, they're having fun. There's another force which we don't realize. So that is the push, right? Pushing children towards that, which is that. We are not realizing the kind of pressure that children go through. Do you agree that children have tremendous pressure on them? And for whatever reason, we have forgotten our childhood days. We are not actually able to empathize with them. We are expecting them to perform. We are expecting them to study. We are expecting them to behave. But do we realize why does a child start misbehaving? Why does a child throw so much of tantrum, depression? Why all these things is happening? Do we ever think about it? What is the root cause of it? The pressure which they are facing. And many times we think that the child is making excuse. Till the time the problem has become serious, we are just living with this thought that the child is making excuse. The reality, in most cases, children are not making excuses. These problems are very genuine. And when the child is not able to bear the pressure, he looks for an escape. And the easiest escape these days is the gadget. Open the mobile, play a game. You have forgotten that. Like even you, when you are under tremendous pressure, what do? You look for an escape, right? When you can't deal with it anymore, you look for that. And you feel happy. Okay. Same thing is happening with children. It's only that they may start initially with that escape, and then over a period of time, this becomes an addiction. With root cause not having been addressed, they are not able to come out of it.
Noted with thanks. Thank you very much.
Yes, please.
Thank you, Amit ji. Thanks for the enlightening information. So during the meeting, I've just heard like the kids won't follow the parents. They will just feel the parents. That I heard. But till now, I had the assumption like if I do this, my kid will observe and she will do like that. But how I need to make them feel that they should be in a right direction. So how I can do it? I have a 4.5 years kid. So how it will be?
Very right time to lay the foundation. Most of us think Let the child grow, then we will think about it. Right? Most of us. The reality, you are laying the foundation when the child is 2, 3, 4, 8 years. Thereafter, like, Ishita ji said, her daughter is grown up. Now the foundation is there. Perhaps the weak foundation, I do not know, but in most cases, the foundation is weak. This is the right stage to do it. Right? This is the right stage to do this. Now, your question is, what did you ask? If you can just tell me again.
Yeah. Kids will feel us, right? So to feel them,
Right.
how we have to behave and how to make them in a right direction.
Okay. So, and you also said that, you so far you were thinking that they observe you what you do. You will hear there are many parents who are very disciplined. They will wake up in time. They will, they have time schedule for everything. But when it comes to their children, they are not willing to do anything. They are not disciplined at all. Why? Because the child is not observing you. There is much more that's happening there. It is the feeling part. Now, how do you make them feel? Go back to the basic, which I said. That is the core of everything that I teach, because of which I get the results. Your energy, how you are feeling about yourself, about life per se, and is the same energy with which you are going to interact with the child. Right? It is that same belief, the conviction that is going to be there. So when I'm interacting with you, can you sense that conviction in my words? It's not simply word. It is that belief which is there in every single word that I speak. Now, when parents come to me, doesn't matter what the challenge is, I give them guarantee that you will get the result provided you follow this. Why? It is that belief, that conviction, which counts much more than anything else. Anything else. So the question remains, do you have that conviction when you are interacting with your children, that belief which you are giving to them? It's that energy at the end of it that is going to count the most, more than anything else.
Okay. And one more thing, sir, being a parent, we will be just looking how my kid will be and how he or she will grow and what he will become. So to avoid that, what as a parent we should inculcate, like instead of transferring that pressure from our side to the kid. So
Right.
how can we stop from the parent level, or how can we console ourselves that the kid will go in a good
Okay, how do you
position?
console yourself? See, the reality, we all know it, but in the pressure of life, we all tend to forget. Every human being is very capable. That's all you need to understand and believe in it. That's the belief which is required. We think it's a competitive world, things are going like that. Nothing matters to the person who is confident, right? Who is just being himself. There is nothing stopping that person. Any one of you disagrees with me, tell me. Doesn't matter who you are autistic, you're whatever. Doesn't matter. You believe in yourself, you're being yourself. There is a separate requirement. There is, the world needs people who are there themselves. But we are being sheep in the herd, and we are making our children sheep in the herd. Unfortunately, the education system is doing exactly that. It's the belief in your children. Things will get sorted. Now, it will not happen if you don't believe in yourself. And once again, most of us don't believe in ourselves. We are stuck there, wherever we might be. I'm telling you, the best of the people, the CEOs, somewhere they might be doing well. There is a lack of belief. Believe in yourself, believe in your children, and see things unfolding. Just support them in their journey. That is all that is there. Your role is to support them. Don't come in their way. Don't be a hurdle for them.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
And let's take a last question.
So, not exactly a question, Amit ji, thank you very much, with folded hands, because I have been dealing with children, and I can say your words were sounding music to me today, because I am an educator, I deal with students, I deal with parents also. So I keep on telling them what you have told, but the way you've put it beautifully, the pull and push I liked. Just one thing I would like to add is, when kids are small, they're not eating, we hand over the phone to them to watch a cartoon. And then it passes on. And then are we not addicted to reels and social media? So I generally say, it's better caught than taught. Create the atmosphere rather than disciplining them. That is what I have believed with my children. Never sat down with them. And my job was very pressing. I quit my job. But when I quit, I made it a point that I'm not there as a support system for you. You are doing, they were very small, never made them mug up answers or anything. Used to be there at the back end where you get stuck. Come to me, I'll simplify it. So give them the belief that you are their back support. If they fall, you are there to catch hold. Don't give unnecessary cushioning. That is where things go bad. They start taking us for granted because we are burning the midnight soil. Grammarian, I've used your idiom. So we do that and we then feel ourselves frustrated. This is not happening. That is not. Let it be. My child is not the last or the first child on the planet. I'm not the last or the first parent on the planet. So we need to take it easy, let it go, let it seep in. And yes, one very, very important thing, communication. So when the presiding officer Rishita was speaking, this was coming to my mind because I myself practiced it. And you very beautifully put it that issues are already there. When the child is small, we are pampering. When the child starts coming up to my level, how did you say this? Because the child starts getting a mind to think. So communicate anything and everything in a manner that the child can
I'll tell
understand.
you one last thing which I would like to say. See, you have summed it up very nicely, Jaspreet. Thank you so much. What you have said is very relevant. Now, communicate. No. Understand. What we think communicate is not the actual communication. Communicating where you are communicating in words, it has very little value. What is the power of words in communication? Do we all know? What is the weightage of words in our communication? It is 7%.
Yes.
Some of you will be shocked. Just 7%. You see, it is not the word that I'm speaking. It is the tone, it is the conviction, it is the body language, which is far more important. And how will that be right? 93% is your energy. It goes back to that. It goes back to that. So everything falls down to one thing, that is the energy.
Exactly. So basically giving them that we are there to listen because generally they shy away. So let them come up and get that courage. So thank you very much. Would really want to remain connected and would like to invite you to our club also for one such session. Thank you
Would love
so
to.
very
You
much.
can connect with
Thank you.
JK Rodaji, right?
Yes,
Is in
yes.
touch with anyone want to connect with me? You can please connect with JK Rodaji and help you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, the entire club and everybody. Thank you, Amit.
Thank you, Colonel Batra, and thank you, everyone. And I have visited his session, and I have met his students, parents, and they are very informative. And I immediately after joining the session, I have joined his. So I'm grateful to him. He has changed a lot. Though my son is 24 years, but still I joined him because I need a personal development. So and I've learned a lot from him. Thank you, thank you for today, a very informative session.
Yes, sir.
So let's come with our next agenda. And if you like to continue, Colonel Batra, you can continue, or if you like, you can drop it. Up to you.
Yes, I will be leaving because I have another session after this. So I'll be leaving. Thank you so much. I'll just, yes.
Okay. So thank you. And then let's have our next agenda. We will have a 5-minute break, or we will start with our next agenda. Time is less.
Yeah,
So
after this speech, we can take the break, JK.
okay, fine. So now we come to our prepared speech session, and today we have an icebreaker speech with the TM Amarnadh Bongu. So I'll request the evaluator DTM Noor to introduce. Yeah, please.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, fellow Toastmasters. Today, Toastmaster Amarnath is embarking on his very first speech in Toastmasters. And it is an icebreaker speech. The objectives of his speech are to begin speaking before an audience. And number two, to discover speaking skills he already has and the skills that need some attention. Timer, please note his timing is 4 to 6 minutes. And the title of his speech is Transformational Mentorship. Transformational Mentorship, Toastmaster Amarnadh. Back to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you, DTM Noor. Greetings to the Toastmaster of the day, JK Arora, and fellow Toastmasters and the distinguished guests. So I'm 80s kid and born in a remote village which doesn't have transportation even till today. So studied in my regional language till my graduation, and yet secured a top 100 rank in 2007 ISET, so which is one of the exam conducted in India. So out of appearing 2 lakh aspirants. So I'm postgraduate, my Master of Computer Applications. I'm a software engineer by QA profession. So how many feel the mentorship is essential at every stage of one's life? The mentorship is not only help the mentee, so it should, I strongly believe, it should bi-directional and help to the mentor as well. So the knowledge is the only one intangible asset which grow by sharing it. So parents play a very pivotal role in our learning journey. Mostly we see the world through our parents' eyes and our early days of life. No one can deny that. My mother used to tell me the stories of Ramayana, Mahabharata and comics, and she used to ask the questions from that stories, and we used to learn that, nurture that, telling stories from her stories. So I always in an impression that the question should always come from the teachers teaching us or the lessons we read from the books. But I was ignorant about the question and answer session at each lessons. So I really see a conflict in my learning journey at the stage of 10 years when I'm studying my first standard. There was a guy in my village who secured a top rank in his teacher training, but he unable to secure a job in government schools. So one day I had a discussion with him, a general conversation. He sees something in me and he asked me to prepare for competitive exams. So I don't know what is the competitive exams at that is. So we together had started a journey to preparing for the competitive exams. So as I mentioned, I'm in 80s, so we don't have the luxury of taking printouts or taking the exams online or tablets. So we used to have a carbon copy paper. So we started with 5 students initially, and gradually the number is increasing. So we were 70 in school, the similar number we have in the tuition center as well. So he used to write the papers, the exam papers by hand on a paper with using the carbon paper for 5 people. So top 5 people, including with me, we usually take the session when exam first, and then we'll prepare the exam papers for the rest of the people. How it is contributing to complement to each other, that's how we've grown. And fortunately, I secured a seat in one of the government schools. It's a residential schools, along with 4 of the girls in my class. Later, he also established his own school, my teacher, and seeing good results year on year and enjoying the secure life right now. And I joined this school, which is 1,000 members government boys high school, which is definitely put it in the inverted commas, how a boys 100,000 members school would look like. So everyone is pretty smart, naive, and naughty. So I was having a sheltered life at home. That is the first time I'm moving from my home to school. So I felt very nostalgic, and I severely affected with the homesickness, at least for 2 to 3 years, and that affected my academics as well. I used to be in top 3 in the primary schools, but now I'm struggling to meet the pass mark. So days passing on, and I learned English alphabets at the age of 12-year-old and struggling to read English words even at my 10th standard, that is secondary grade standard. So these are the few of the fun facts about myself. Somehow I completed bachelor's by the skin of my teeth. One day I was gazing through one of the magazines and there was an article written on Warren Buffett. So he's saying, if you're doing something today, that should be long lasting. So it got stuck me, and I don't know that he's talking about the financials and investments, but I attribute to myself, and I decided my next post-graduation degree should be come from a topmost universities. So that's where I started thinking and how I can get back to my education top on schools. So usually the institutes give a special treatment to the candidates who can capable of securing ranks in the top 100. So my target is to get into the special batches. I achieved that in next 6 months by putting a lot of efforts and hard work. There are 6 more months to the exam and I make my branch head believe that I can easily get into the top 100. So we all gathered in the branch head home at the time of results, and unfortunately my rank got slipped into top 500s. So he got a little disappointed, but I'm still happy in myself because I know my past. So I seen the rock bottom, and I come back with a lot of courage. So we started analyzing that results, and I said we usually have 3 sections. Reasoning, I got 71 out of 75, and alphabet arithmetics, I got 72 out of 75, and unfortunately English 7 out of 50. So my coach was a little more anguish because even I put all the options as the same, bare minimum I can get 10 to 11 marks in that exam, and I would have been in the top 100 list. Jokes apart, I got seat in Githam College of Engineering. My college was going good, and unlike my graduation, and now I'm in a very comfortable situation through the academics. And so one day I got an opportunity through one of my friend, so to teach mathematics to 5 of the girl students. So fortunately, they are from MYPC students from a Kendriya Vidyalaya. So probably you might know how Kendriya Vidyalaya students would look like. They're very frugal in spending money. So they're looking for one cheap tutor, and I want to learn, and I embark a new journey in my learning experience. And I've started teaching them. And there is the first demo session, which is planned, and I haven't much prepared for the demo. And throughout my graduation, I studied in my regional language. This is the first time I'm going to deliver a lecture in an English medium. So I was literally gone dumb standing in front of the students and trying to deliver my extempore speech. So I was getting sweat and my voice is fumbling, even not getting any words. I thought I'm speaking loud, but nothing is coming out from my mouth. So I decided at the spur of the moment, I want to quit from this room and I want to withdraw the plan of taking any more classes. But one girl interjected me in the middle of the session, and she said, so you have explained the concept of functions. Probably you might learn the functions concept in mathematics. So it is the relationship between the inputs and the outputs. There is a one-to-one mapping of relation. Here, I just want to pop up one question. So let's say there is a shepherd. He's taking his cattle to the forest for grazing. And let's assume there are 100 goats in his cattle. So when he is returned back, how we can ensure that all the number 100 remains same when he returned back to his home? So if he doesn't know the numbers, how he can relate it? So we'll come to the answer. Meanwhile, if you can know the answer, you can post in the chat. Now, my morale has boosted up when she is interject me and give me the boosting to continue the session. And that's how I learn teaching from there. And then, so one of the student has joined by the same college when I was in my final year. And what I strongly believe, mentorship is a transformational mentorship. So in which is in bidirectional, not in the unidirectional. So in the mentorship, both mentee and mentor should learn, and that's how we can grow in our learning journeys. So thanks for the participation. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Amarnadh, and it's nurturing you have. So now we'll take a 5-minute break, and then we'll join after 5 minutes with the next agenda.
Please stay tuned. We are having a very exciting table topics coming up. So please do join us back after the break. Thank you.
I believe we are 5 minutes past. Can we resume the meeting?
Yes.
JKG, the podium is all yours.
Welcome back to our next agenda. So I hope everyone is rejoined. So our next agenda is table topic session by Toastmaster Adi.
Greetings of the day, everyone, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Welcome to Table Topics. Table Topics is one of the best ways to practice thinking and speaking on our feet, or in other words, impromptu speaking. We never know when we may be asked a tough question, either by a supervisor, a news crew, or at a job interview. It is to our benefit to practice impromptu speaking and to be in control of the situation, even if we don't know the exact answer. The more we practice this, the better we will get it. We'll get at it. So table topic speaker should speak for 1 to 2 minutes, and 1 minute it is green card, 1.30 seconds it is yellow card, and 2 minutes it is red card. You'll have 30 seconds grace. If you are not able to, just at least try to speak until 1 minute, otherwise you will be disqualified. I hope you understand it. Today we had a very amazing theme, art of parenting. There are so many parents here and we had a great session. We had a great learning, and I hope we can carry that excitement, interest, and fun to this segment as well. So I'll be asking questions based on that. So I would like to ask anyone who wants to volunteer.
I want to go first.
Okay, Amarnadh, yes. I'll give you a very interesting question. 1 minute. Okay, here we go. Toastmaster Amarnadh, what's one parenting myth you once believed but later discovered was completely untrue? What's one parenting myth you once believed but later discovered was completely untrue? Toastmaster Amarnadh.
Well, yeah, let's get started. So the one myth I always hear from the people, we need to nurture the good things, good habits to our kids by saying behave in this way, behaving that way. But if we start teaching them, so as we already see in the last previous session, so the words will not impact much onto the people or kids, and only the reflections of feeling. So later I come to know that that is completely a myth. So we need to behaving, or we need to feel how they need to feel them. So that's how I come to know that even my kid is still 6-year-old, and there are a lot of swings in the parenting in last 4 to 5 years. So now I'm following. So I always make him go and talk in his class first. But I was very timid in my school journeys or in my childhood. So that's where I come forward and take the lead on everything, so that he may see or he may feel that. So my father is brave enough to take the challenges, and especially when it comes to public speaking. So he's saying, so maybe he can follow the same. Thank you.
Thank you. That is a wonderful speech. Yes, what you said is true. And I'm sure, feeling your energy, feeling your courage, your child will also turn out to be a brave one. So next we have Toastmaster Manoj.
Yes.
Yeah. So Toastmaster Manoj, how would you describe your parenting style in 3 words or less? How would you describe your parenting style in 3 words or less, Toastmaster Manoj?
Let them be. That is 3 words. Let them be. And how did I learn that? I came upon a book that was gifted to me by my father on my birthday. The Prophet, written by Khalil Gibran, a Lebanese writer. And there he talks about children and he says, your children are not your children. Your children are not your children. They're the sons and daughters of life's longing for itself. Try to be like them. Don't try to make them like you, for they belong to the world of tomorrow, where you cannot fathom. You are like the bow from which the children like arrows are sent forth. Don't you feel good while taking a walk in the jungles, where the plants grow on their own? So too, children's, they come with their own fate. They have their own destiny. Let's not try to stifle them. Once you try to regulate, become helicopter parents, always hovering over them. Do this, do that, not that way. Am I perfect? No. So why should I impose myself on somebody? And that's what I do with my only daughter. Let her be. She has come with her own fate. Let her grow like the wild sapling grows in the forest. So let them be. That's the message of my parenting style. Thank you.
Wonderful. It's so good to hear. Let them be. That's wonderful. I think that is what a child needs, and you're just doing the needful. Thank you so much. Next, we have Akib Javed. I'm sorry if I'm
Yep,
pronouncing it in a wrong way.
no worries.
Yeah.
I'm accustomed to it.
Okay. So what's just a minute. What qualities do you think make someone a great parent, and do you have any of them? Toastmaster Javed, what qualities do you think make someone a great parent, and do you have any of them? Toastmaster Javed.
Parenting stuff. I think it is coming at the right time. I just got married last year. I haven't been a parent so far. Trying to be a parent in coming years, of course. I have seen my father, I've seen my mother, I've seen my uncles, aunties, and their ways of parenting. As Toastmaster Manoj said, let them be. My father didn't do anything. He left us. He was busy in his own world, and every decision that I had to take, I had to take on my own. And I was getting really frustrated. Like, what is this? I have to choose between point 1 or point 2 or point 3. These are 3 options I have. What should I do? And whenever I reach out to him, it's like, which one do you think is right? Like, I feel 2 is right. Go for it. What? Where is your judgment? Why don't you say something? Whether point 1 is good, point 3 is good. And it's like, no, if you feel this is right, go for it. Don't wait. And once upon a time, I was doing my MTech from a very prestigious college called ISM Dhanbad. I had an offer from my BTech days and just joined the MTech. I wanted to drop out from my MTech and start the job. For my own reason, I thought if I complete MTech, I'll do it. So I reached out to a lot of my friends. They're like, you should hold on to MTech another 1 year, 1.5 year, and you are done, right? So you have a master's degree. But I was more inclined towards leaving it, towards dropping out, to be called IIT dropout soon. So then I called my father saying, these are the two options. Either I stick with it or I don't stick. I was like, which one do you want to do? I want to drop out. Okay, go for it. I like, my father, you should say something on your own. But he never intervened in those decisions. He was like, whatever you feel like you do. And what it has done to me is that it has made me resilient. It has allowed me to make decisions, of course, right decisions, or sometimes I've failed as well. But throughout the journey, I think one should allow their kid to take the right decisions, or even take decisions so that they can fail and learn again. If you keep intervening, and uh, one of my relative, he kept intervening, but kids didn't like it, so they would always blame him. You said this one to take, you said to stop this job and all those stuff. But my father, like, I didn't intervene anywhere, I was always asking you. So I think, yes, we should let them be, allow them to take their own decision. If they're going way more off, of course you are expected to stop it somewhere, put a guide rail. But at a larger basis, or when you look from the outer perspective, it allows kids to be self-reliant. Over to you, Toastmaster Radhe.
Thank you so much for your, experience and your father's parenting style. It is wonderful. And, I think by doing that, children will become more responsible for their own actions. That's a very good thing. So next up, we have Toastmaster Rhonda.
Yes,
Yeah.
Madam Topic.
So for you, what's one piece of parenting advice you would give to your younger self? What's one piece of parenting advice you would give to your younger self, Toastmaster Rhonda?
Thank you, Madam Topics Master. And my younger self, to remember that children have a mind of their own, and my responsibility is to get them to a place where they become leaders in their own right. Appreciating that even at a young age would have helped me to be stressed out less about responses I would have received with regard to them probably acting out. I would have understood it a little better. It is a concept that I learned initially from a gentleman who's deceased now called Miles Monroe. And when he said to us in a conference that we are all leaders, and if we understood that, even the way we parent will be different. And knowing that and appreciating that, I understand it more now because my children are older. So they're 11, 14, and 17 right now. And sometimes I get responses and I have to remember that they're leaders in their own right, that they have minds of their own. And oftentimes, as much as I am the parent, I can learn more from them, even in their growing, because they either will reflect who you are to them, or they will bring new concepts that only they and their generation can appreciate and can teach us about themselves. So for me, to stress out less, because I understand that responses I get are coming from hearts that are building towards leadership, and understanding that giving them room to grow, giving them room to explain themselves as leaders in their own right would have made life easier. But I'm grateful that I'm appreciative of that concept now. Thank you, Madam Topics Master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rhonda, for that. I think it's very important for children to have their own thinking pattern and, to have their own mind, so that they will feel like they will feel that freedom that they are heard and, they are understood. So it's very important. Next, we have Toastmaster Seema. Toastmaster
Yes,
Seema, are you
I
there?
am there. Yes, I'm there, but I will not be able to switch on the camera.
Yeah, it's okay. So, okay. Toastmaster Seema, if there was a parenting superpower, what would yours be? If there was a parenting superpower, what would yours be, Toastmaster Seema?
Parenting superpower. Well, we all want to be super great parents. But yes, what would be the parenting superpower? Is that when I should know what my kids are thinking. Sometimes it's so difficult to realize what's going on in their minds. And yes, when they are far off, you feel if you had this telepathy, or sometimes you feel that you should know what they are doing, how they are doing, and that have that invisible uh, uh, be the invisible man or the women, and see how their life is and everything is going on in their lives, what they are experiencing. Well, to experience a child's life is very difficult, because when they are then when they fly out of the nest, how are they able to cope up with their lives? It's difficult to imagine. We have a good support system in India, where we have extended families and friends, and we talk to. But what about the kids who go abroad and they don't have any family member around or any support system around? What is their coping mechanism? So yes, I would like to have that invisible clock and see what my kids um really want in times of difficulties, and what sort of help I could give them. For me personally, that's really important, because I feel I always want to be around my kids and be there, be support them, and in whatever way I could. So mentally, if I could support them, yes, I'm always ready for them. Financially, yes, I mean they are doing on their own, but no. But yes, to be around them, to experience their highs and lows is very important for me. So have that invisible clock. Thank you.
Yes. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for that speech. I think, whenever I say that, what's your suggestion about how to parent? I say them, you need to understand, because they're from different generations, something or other is keeps on happening in this generation. So it's like, there is pressure. And at that moment, so many people told me that, I want to see what pressure you guys are having, how your, batchmates or cohort is behaving like, I think that is when they need a invisible clock.
Yeah.
Next up, we have Toastmaster Meher.
Yeah, hi Adi. Good morning.
Yeah. Good morning. Toastmaster Meher, if you were to raise a child, what one life lesson would you make sure to teach them? If you were to raise a child, what one life lesson would you make sure to teach them, Toastmaster Meher?
If I were a parent, I will I'll combine the nurturing along with the practice, because practice sticks in their mind, because actions speak louder than words. So I think that is the perfect way. And apart from that, I won't block their freedom. I'll give the freedom that they want. And at the same time, I will make sure that they are going in the right direction, and which they shouldn't cause harm to anyone. And they should develop the habit of thinking on their own. And if ever they need any help, they can feel free to reach out to me, and I will not criticize them even if I am under the peer pressure. And I'll also teach them mind building activities, and reading the biographies of a great leaders and so on and so forth, because it helps them to implement their practices, and helps them to stay focused in their routine to achieve whatever they want in their life. And along with that, I'll also provide them with the individuality, and I'll also take them for outing trips on their holidays. And I'll also take them to cartoon films and also with movies on. I'll also give them tabs to play with so that they can play games and so on. And but along with that, I'll put some time restrictions so that they won't get addicted to gadgets. That's
Yes. Thank you, Meher, for sharing your thoughts. I think, when you implement all of them, your child will be very happy.
I
So,
currently am a bachelor. I haven't been married yet still.
yeah, I know. Thank you. Toastmaster Elios, I'm so sorry. Due to time restriction, I can't give you the table topic. Thank you for joining us. I hope you join us again.
Yeah, it's an amazing session.
Timer
Today's session is very
Banu.
amazing by Amit.
Timer Banu, please tell us, are there any disqualifications?
Once again, good morning, all Toastmasters and fellow Toastmasters. And now I'm here to give the time taken by everyone who has spoken today.
Just a minute, timer, Banu. I just need whether the whoever speak table topics right now, who are qualified and who are disqualified for the poll.
There is nobody who is disqualified for the table topics. Only Mr. Javed had taken the complete timing along with 2 minutes 30 seconds.
Okay. Thank you, timer. So I think Zoom Master, please launch the poll.
Yeah, just a minute.
I think we need to exclude Manoj, otherwise always he'll be the winner. What do you feel, Manoj?
I don't think it's fair to exclude anyone.
I think he's kidding. Just maybe Amar, he is the benchmark. We need to take that and we have to
Yes.
compete with him.
Yes, that's the right way to go. Yeah.
Yeah, here goes the poll. Please vote. We have 20 people. I have received 12 votes. Okay, 14, 15, 14 votes as of now. If anyone would like to vote, please vote. I'll end the poll.
And we'll have a group picture right after this.
Thank you, everyone.
Yeah,
We
please
got
don't
60
leave. Please don't leave the session yet.
Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity for being a table topic master. I hope all of you enjoyed and had fun with the questions. Now let's have a picture.
Yeah, I request
Please
everyone
turn
to
on your
please come on the
cameras.
camera. Yes. And let's put a heart emoji on our... Yes. Zoom master, please take the picture.
Ready? Smile, please. Yeah, done.
Thank you.
Thank you. Now back to you, Toastmasters of the Day, J.K. Arora.
Thank you, TTM Adi, and thank you everyone for participating. Now coming to the next session as time is pressing. So evolution session, the most important. So now I'll request TM Shahid to please.
Yeah. Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day. As you rightly mentioned, we are just running out of time. So I will quickly call upon Toastmaster DTM Noor to give the speech evaluation for the today's icebreaker speech from the Toastmaster Amarnadh. Over to you, DTM Noor.
Thank you, General Evaluator, fellow Toastmasters and guests. A very good morning to you all. Let's all first give a round of applause to our very first time speaker, Toastmaster Amar. First things first, Amar, let me say I'm impressed with your stage command you have for the first time speaker. I haven't seen first time speaker taking that stage command so quickly, so fast. Now you had me gripped from the very beginning, from your humble beginnings, where the transportation is still not available to an engineer from a reputed college and a decade of experience in quality assurance. I got to know you a little bit from all of the speech which you have given today. I also like how thoroughly you have prepared for this icebreaker speech. I've seen you put work into this project with sincerity and dedication. As you have shared your speech with me earlier, you have done the work, the worksheet which is there inside the Toastmasters manual. You have done the work. Now, this is a mark of a man who can make a difference. The defining characteristic of a successful person is in doing the mundane things every day without fail. And I believe, Toastmaster Amma, that you have got this characteristic in you. I'm looking forward to your success as we work together. I also must commend you on your vocabulary. Now, you have good words: naive, naughty, frugal, bidirectional. Now, you have this knack to weave your story around the concept of mentorship as you drew down from your personal experience as how the mentorship has affected your life positively. Now, that is a skill which we usually see in experienced speakers in their third speech or fourth speech, but this was your very first speech. Well done. Now, there are a couple of things which you might want to consider to make your future speeches slightly better, Toastmaster Ahmed. Number one, now starting with a catchy intro is critical to grab the attention of the audience. Ask a startling question, make an unusual voice, get that attention. Another most important aspect is the conclusion. Always conclude emphatically and with a strong call to action. What is the point of your speech? That strong call to action has to be there in your conclusion. Number two, enunciate. Focus on each word when you pronounce it, when you say it. That would make your speech more effective because you got good language. You got to enunciate a little bit. Number three, practice your speech in front of the mirror and record yourself. Watch it, observe yourself, refine it, and do it again until you're satisfied with this. And in the whole process, time yourself. Just timing is critical. Once that expectation of time is set, you got to meet that expectation of time. Now, I believe you got what it takes to be an effective communicator, Toastmaster Rama. You have the potential to influence others with your thoughts if you focus on the recommendations which I have given to you, and you would be unstoppable. I wish you only the best, Toastmaster Rama. Thank you. Back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you.
Thank you, Noor, DTM Noor, for that wonderful evaluation. As it was rightly said, evaluation is the breakfast for the champions. So Toastmaster Amar, as it is your icebreaker speech, please incorporate these so it will take your speech to the next level in the coming speeches. So now we are nurtured with so many things. So now we will head towards our reports of the tag team role. To give the reports, I would like to call upon today our timer, Toastmaster Bhanu, to give her, to present her report. Bhanumati Iyer.
Yeah. Good morning once again, Toastmasters and fellow Toastmasters and guests. I would first let you know the timing that has been taken for keynote speaker. He had completed his presentation at 10 minutes 31 seconds, and the question and answer session went up to 34 minutes and 48 seconds. Coming to the icebreaker speeches, the total there has been one disqualification in this. Overall, being it an icebreaker, he had to be thoroughly understand the thing. That's the reason I can say. he can improve upon and come back with timelines. He had totally taken 10 minutes, 31 seconds, whereas he has to complete his speech by 7 minutes, 6 minutes, 4 to 6 minutes. And with regard to table topics, Mr. Toastmaster Amarnadh took 1 minute 49 seconds. Toastmaster Manoj took 1 minute 56 seconds. Toastmaster Javed took 2 minutes 30 seconds. Toastmaster Ronda took 1 minute 58 seconds. Toastmaster Seema took 2 minutes 14 seconds. And Toastmaster Meher took 1 minute 26 seconds. And with regard to the evaluator timing, it is 2 minutes 30 seconds. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Toastmaster Bhanumati Iyer, for giving us an elaborative report. So I could see from her words, like even she is pointing to all the seconds also. If we incorporate milliseconds also, she will give the exact thing. Thanks, Bhanumati Iyer, for joining us and giving us that wonderful report. Now I would call upon Toastmaster Kartika for her counter report.
Thank you, General Evaluator Toastmaster Shahid. Today, the common word used amongst the group was So starting with presiding officer Toastmaster Ishita, she used 5 ums, 4 ahs, and 4 so's. Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster J.K. Arora used 5 ums and 1 so. Our timer, Toastmaster Bhanumati Iyer, used 3 ahs and a couple of ums. General Evaluator Toastmaster Shahid used 4 so's and 4 ums. Toastmaster Ashish used 1 1 and 1 so. Table Topics Master Toastmaster Adi used 5 times 5 so's, 4 ums, and repeat of a word. Our speaker, Toastmaster Amarnadh, spoke 5 ums, a repeat of 2 words, and 13 ums and several so's. Our guest, Jashpreet, spoke 1 so and 1 And evaluator, Toastmaster Noor Mohammad, you were flawless. I didn't catch any pause filler in particular. Coming to table topic segment, Toastmaster Amarnadh spoke 4 ums, 4 so's. Toastmaster Manoj spoke 2 so's. Toastmaster Javed spoke 4 ums and a repeat. Toastmaster Rhonda spoke 1 that's it. Toastmaster Seema spoke 1 3 ums, 1 well, and 1 so. Toastmaster Meher spoke 1 so and 1 but. So to avoid, saying and for several times, try giving a small pause instead. And I observed that most of us are using the pause filler so in beginning of every sentence. So try avoiding that. Thank you. Over to General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Kartika. Thanks for that wonderful report. So now I would like to call upon guest Sonu for his grammarian report. We will see how much he's angry or happy with our usage of word of the day and idiom of the day. So over to you, guest Sonu.
One thing, guest Sonu, who actually left because time is running out. So I took up the role in between. So I'll be sharing my report.
Yeah,
I would like to
grammarian.
I'd like to add a disclaimer that if I missed any of it, please excuse me. So let me start the report. Jashpreet Kaur, she used idiom of the day once. Amarnadh, Toastmaster Amarnadh, he used the word of the day twice. Toastmaster J.K. Arora, he used the word of the day once. Toastmaster Meher used the word of the day once. Toastmaster Shahid, he used word of the day once. And when it comes to good usage of words, Toastmaster Amarnadh used spur of the moment. Toastmaster Manoj used hovering, stifle, impose. And next we have distinct Toastmaster Noor, who used mundane, knack, and enunciate. So those are the good usage of vocabulary that I have noticed. When it comes to usage of word of the day and idiom of the day, not guess Sonu, I am very angry with it because I think you guys could have made better use of it and used it in your speeches or whenever you spoke. And when it comes to good vocabulary, most of the people used good usage of the words, nothing in particular to point out. And the same goes for bad usage of the vocabulary as well. No one used a very bad vocabulary to be pointed out. So everyone is doing good. I hope every day we'll learn a little bit more of vocabulary and try to inculcate in our conversations. Thank you, and back to you, General Evaluator Toastmaster Shahid.
Thank you, Adi. Thank you for taking up impromptu that role and presenting us the report. So a big round of applause for all the role players who have presented us the whole report. And now we will go for a poll for the auxiliary role players who have exemplary in their role. So I'll just launch a poll. Can you please quickly let me know so that we can go for the next thing. Yeah, the poll is launched. Okay. Thank you for your vote. And now just before handing it over to the Toastmaster of the day, I will present my crisp report as a general evaluator. So as we are every time in our continuous meetings, we are seeing like we are starting a bit late. That point is keep on coming. So today also we started the meeting and opened the meeting room at 7:32, but still we are late by some time. So we should keep an eye on it and we should work upon it so that we can start on time and close on time. Okay, that is the first thing. And coming to the while giving the role players, whoever all presenting, so especially for the grammarian role, whenever we say the word of the day and the idiom of the day, try to give an example and also to interact everyone in the room. So ask them, is there anyone interested to use the word of the day in a sentence? So that will grab more attention and that will be injected into everyone, the word of the day and the idiom of the day. That is one thing. And regarding the keynote speech, it's awesome and very much informative. And for this, we would like to thank Toastmaster J.K. Arora ji for inviting the guest Toastmaster Amit Batra. So thanks J.K. ji for that introducing that guest into our club. And yeah, and today we have a icebreaker speech, and congratulations, Amar. You started your journey in the speech journey in our Toastmasters. Keep continuing it and incorporate whatever the feedback you have received. And coming to the table topics, those are very much apt to the today's theme. And thanks for that, Toastmaster Adi, for bringing such interactive things. Even the people who are unmarried, they are talking about how to raise the kids. That is awesome, and that shows how they are interested in bringing their kids to make them a better people to provide to the society. And from the table topics, I just remember two things. One thing is Let Them Be by Toastmaster Manoj, and the second by Toastmaster Meher, Action Speaks Louder Than Words. These two are very good usages I observed. And coming to the and after one more good thing, while giving the reports of the tag team, I observed our counter. So she has given all the report, and at the end, she has suggested that how to use and how to avoid those ahs and ums and the repetitive words. That is very good thing. So we should continue it going forward. And there is a drop of a grammarian role, and he has well communicated, had communicated to Toastmaster Adi, and she has presented that. So that is very good coordination. And yep, with due respect of time, this is pretty much from my side, and over to Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster J.K. Arora ji.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shahid, and everyone for wonderful session. And now we will come to the presentation ceremony. So I'll request Toastmaster Shahid to please for TTM the best whoever has participated in as per the poll.
Yes, before giving to the poll, I'll just like to thank Kalpana ma'am for joining us and giving her words about our club and the association of Raghu sir with our club and Kalpana ma'am's association. Thanks, Kalpana ma'am, for joining and giving us the words. And yep. Now I will launch a poll for the lead role players. Please vote for it. Yeah, here goes the poll. Okay. Yeah, the poll is ended. Over to you, J.K.
Now I'll request to please announce the result. So Toastmaster Shahid.
Yeah, sure. You're the best table topic speaker. So I think everyone knows. So I would like to hear from your mouth who would be the best table topic.
Master Manoj.
Yes,
Manoj.
obviously, yes. Let
Yeah.
him be. Let him be.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
He has set the benchmark. He has set the benchmark for all of us to reach that. So thank you so much for coming. I think he has left the meeting, but we should communicate that to him. Yeah.
Yeah, sure, we will communicate. And congratulations, Manojji. And coming to the best auxiliary role players. So all the role players who has done their fabulous job in doing all the things. But as part of the poll, we have the winner of Toastmaster Kartika for the R counter role. Congratulations, Toastmaster Kartika.
Thank you so much. Thank you everyone for your encouragement.
Thank you. Thank you for joining us and thanks for winning. And next is the lead role player. So I think you are guessing somehow, but I am just revealing your inner voice. That is Toastmaster Adi. Our table topic master, Toastmaster Adi, won the best lead role players. Congratulations, Toastmaster
Thank you
Adi.
so much, everyone.
Yeah, with this, we are done with the awards. Back to you, Toastmaster J.K. Arora.
So, thank you, Toastmaster Shahid. And now I'll request our president, Toastmaster Ishita. So please,
Thank you, Toastmaster J.K. Arora. It was a wonderful, wonderful session. I have no words to describe, starting from the keynote speech, where we got to learn so much about parenting. I didn't know anything. I now know that. That was wonderful. Then followed by the icebreaker speech. Well done, Toastmaster Amarnadh. Followed by a very interactive and engaging table topics and a well-rounded evaluation session. What a wonderful session. Thank you so much for participating. Unfortunately, we lost a few of our participants during the session, but no worries. Whoever are here, we would like to hear from all of you, especially our guests. What was your feedback? We'll start with Kalpana, ma'am. Ma'am, you've come to our session from the first session of the year. How was your experience of our session? Please share with us. You're on mute, ma'am.
Okay. I'm audible?
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much for inviting me. Session was really energetic, and I think I can contribute to this club by giving mentoring for a few people who wanted to improve their role player, the way they are playing the roles, or they wanted to participate in the upcoming contest, or they wanted to complete their path, I will connect with you, Ishita, post this call. So
Yeah,
probably I'll
sure,
stay
ma'am.
in touch. All the best for everyone, and thank you for
Thank,
inviting me.
thank you so much, ma'am. That's great news for Sattvic Toastmasters. Thank you so much. We'll move on to Elios. I'm sorry we couldn't give you a chance to speak during the table topics. So please do give us your feedback on how your session was.
Okay. Happy New Year 2025 to all of you here from Indonesia.
Happy New Year. Yes.
And yes, I just arrived from my church. So when I came and I opened my laptop, so I joined, and yes, it is the last two speakers of the table topic. And I really love how DTM Noor demonstrate the evaluation. That's wow, wonderful. I learned a lot from him every single time he is doing an evaluation, or every time he is doing counting the money. Yes, I run to count the money. Yes, even though the money is not ours. Yeah, okay. And hopefully you all enjoyed this year with a blast. So yes, let's celebrate this 2025 and have a better version of us. Back to you, Ishita.
Thank you so much, Elios. We would love to have you more often and yeah, hear from you on table topics as well. Now we'll move on to Rhonda. I know you are really burning your midnight oil by staying with us till this end. Thank you so much. We really appreciate your presence here. So how was your experience in today's meeting?
Thank you. For me, it was time well spent. I appreciated everything, actually. I appreciated the keynote speech and that concept of us giving positive energy and focusing on that and everything else falling into place. I appreciated it so much. At this hour of the night, I actually sent someone a synopsis of what the speech was about because she happened to message me and I was telling her what I was learning. I appreciated the detail of the evaluators, particularly the R counter, the grammarian, the timer, the speech evaluator, and the value. Congratulations, Toastmaster Amarnadh, for doing your icebreaker speech. We've all been there, and so we encourage you as you continue your journey. So thank you very much, Madam President.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Rhonda. We greatly appreciate your presence here. Please do visit us whenever you are able to. We'll move on to Toastmaster Meeta. Are you a Toastmaster? I am not sure if I've met before. Or are you a guest? Meeta M. Shah?
Happy evening. Sorry, happy morning as well as happy evening because some are from different zone. And happy new year to one and all. I am a Toastmaster from District 92. I am from the Gabby's International Toastmasters Club as well as the Daffodils Toastmasters Club. And I
Wow,
joined
okay, welcome.
Sorry, I joined very little bit late. I heard the evaluation of our Noor Mohammad. He is our always a member of our club, always joins and gives lot of learning. So I took a learning from him and feedback also. It was a really wonderful evaluation, both evaluators and lot of learning from each and every taggle role.
Great, yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Meeta. We'll move on to Toastmaster Sirisha. Are
Hi,
you a
Ishita.
Toastmaster? Or
Yes,
are you a guest?
I am a Toastmaster for another club. Of course, I am a Toastmaster.
Sure. Which club are you part of?
I am a part of Kalpana's club only.
Okay, great.
Yeah. Thank you so much. I joined a bit late. Post this icebreaker, I have joined. I have attended some of the table topic session. I wanted to participate, but due to some network issue, I could not. Actually, my Zoom had some problems, so it got disconnected again. Joined like that. But it was a great session. I enjoyed a lot for the time what I have joined.
Yes, thank you so much. Please do come
Yeah, I
again.
will
And
continue
if
to
you,
attend it.
yeah, and if you come a bit earlier, we will be able to give an opportunity to speak in table topics, for sure. As you can see, there's a lot of rush to get to the table topics, so that's what happens. And due to lack of time, we could not give everyone the opportunity. Thank you once again, Toastmaster Sirisha. So I'd like to go on to, yes, you want to say something?
No, nothing. Thank you.
Thank you. And Toastmaster Bhanumati, I believe this was your first time in Sattvic?
Yes, yeah, that's right. That's true. Thing is, I'm thankful to the team for giving me an opportunity for becoming a timer. Though I'm a Toastmaster from TCS Synergy Park Toastmasters Club. I joined recently. Like actually, I've been aware of the Toastmaster and wanted to improve my communication as well as public speaking skills overall. But I never had an opportunity to continue with it. Though I became a member of the Toastmaster in 2017, I was to discontinue because I was not able to go and attend the meetings and complete my pathways and other things. Now again that I've joined, though there is no opportunity for me again, I've been moved from one building to the other building. I'm trying hard to meet with the expectations, and I was thinking like in case I'm not able to make it there, I would like to attend your team and complete my pathways and become a very good qualified Toastmaster as how you all are.
It will be our honor if you join us, Toastmaster Bhanumati, because this is an online club. It is very flexible to join and it's on a Sunday. So
Yes.
do let us know if we can facilitate your journey in any way.
Thank you. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. And I came to know Sattvic through Usha Bharati, who was earlier had attended a session here, it seems. That's the reason. And the session were really wonderful. And it is very good learning and a lot of new words that I've learned and taking it as an advantage to me for further usage. And I would also like to thank Toastmaster Manoj for referring to a particular book where we can go read a book also, which will improve my skills over vocabulary and other things. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Bhanumati. And finally, we'll go to Toastmaster Kartika. You've been here a couple of times. I've seen you. How was your experience today? And with that, we'll end our guest feedback.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I've attended our previous meetings, but I really loved today's meeting and the way you guys planned beforehand in order to have a structured meeting. You know, Toastmaster Adi guided me how to do this role and everything. I really love the way how you guys planned beforehand. This was a really lovely meeting. Everything happened as planned. I learned a lot of insights today in order to have a perfect meeting, the way you guys collaborated and everything. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Kartika, for coming and adding so much value to our meeting. I think we are really over time, like even 15 minutes more than our latest time. So I'll now adjourn the meeting officially, but we still have more to talk. So if you have time, please stay back. So with this, the meeting is officially adjourned. Please end the recording.